How's he going to how can anything compete with what Isro has pulled off today? And let's remember, Rahul, the things that you heard the Prime Minister just say. This is a man who has a personal connection now with Chandrayaan, whether he likes it or not. He was there personally. Those images of him with K7 went viral, consoling an Isro chief. Those are images that the country had never seen before. It was an emotional side of our scientists who tend to be completely behind the scenes. As Rahul said, Prime Minister will be landing on Saturday morning in Bengaluru, and we're waiting to hear, Rahul, what's going to happen in Bengaluru. Obviously, there's going to be a huge felicitation event. We're waiting to hear from India Today's Naga and Akshita about what Isro is planning for that. But I imagine it's going to be a massive celebration because what India has achieved is huge. The Prime Minister knows it. I wonder whether, he would have hoped that he could have been in Bengaluru this time as well. But he did the next best thing. He was there on video call. You saw how he got in just before the landing.
But also imagine this is the evening when he's in South Africa at the BRICS summit, Raj. You've got Xi Jinping there. You've got the other BRICS countries there. And Modi struts around, after Isro has landed on the moon. And that's a big moment for the Prime Minister and for the people of this country in a global setting.
Absolutely. I mean, there's a lot to be proud of. Of course, Xi Jinping will always tell Prime Minister Modi that we've been there before.
No, we're giving you competition.
We are giving
different ways of looking at it. We're the next.
But I think a couple of things need to be put down. Firstly, this is really a made in India project.
Yeah.
And Dr. Somnath said that. But if you look at what it is, it's just not made by government of India. There is a huge private sector industry that backs Indian space. That's one of the things that's happened.
And
also, very, very wisely, the Modi government has opened up now space to complete private
which is
competition.
Very different for our viewers
exactly like we did
from the thinking which was in existence earlier, where it was seen as a strategic sector impacting national security, and you didn't want the private sector involved. So like Isro and like NASA and in the US, you've now invited the private sector to come in.
And exactly the way Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos has been developing their own sort of space ambitions, we hope Indian private sector would do that.
Companies are much smaller and those are much bigger.
But they have a lead. Sure. They had a military industrial complex. They've been doing space for, big space for so many years. But I think what India has done is very cleverly moved into niche areas.
Yeah.
And secondly, India's, one of the things we must also compliment Isro is that, look, this just hasn't happened overnight. It's just not Chandrayaan. Isro has proved successful in building giant launchers.